Thank you. Firstly, it's wonderful to be back in Maastricht and to see so many of you here. Thank you so much for coming this evening, and welcome to our festive Christmas program this evening. All the pieces have something to do with Christmas, except maybe the first one, but it is one of the most popular pieces ever written for string orchestra, so it's popular. Christmas is popular. And it's written by a Norwegian. Now, I'm told it's very cold there, and I'm also told it's close to where Santa lives. So there's the other connection. The next piece is a rarity. Indeed, I had never heard it performed in public before until last night when we did it in Heerlen. So this will be the second time. It's based upon Charles Dickens' classic short story, A Christmas Carol. And we need you to use your imaginations when listening to it to remember the story, because it was commissioned by Adolf Böhm. He was a dancer with Diaghilev's ballet Russes, and it was designed as a Christmas entertainment for dancers, singers, and mime. Now, trust me, you do not want to see me dance. No one does. And I promised the orchestra I would not sing. So you're going to have to imagine all of this as we play through the music. We start with the spirit of Christmas. It's loosely based upon the first Noel, and it reoccurs throughout the piece. And then we see Scrooge sitting in his bedroom before bed, where he is scared by the ghost of Jacob Marley, his business partner, who's been dead for 7 years. And he warns Scrooge, unless he changes his ways, he will pass from the earth very lonely and forgotten, because Scrooge hates spending money. Sounds a bit like me, actually. Maybe I can learn from this piece. And he does not celebrate Christmas. And at the same time, he hates having to pay his workers Christmas Day because they're not working, it's a day off. So Jacob Marley warns him that he will be visited by 3 ghosts that evening. And as you remember, they are the ghost of Christmas past, the ghost of Christmas present, and the ghost of Christmas as yet to come. Now, Vaughan Williams loved Christmas, wrote many pieces about it, and he loved children. So they took out all the scary bits. We don't get the 3rd ghost. And the piece basically deals with the first 2. So the first place that the ghost of Christmas past takes Scrooge is to his youth and to the homes of Mr. and Mrs. Fezziwig. And they're represented by the bassoons, one. And there he sees himself clearing the hall for the Christmas party. And what happens at Christmas parties? People drink a lot and they dance. So the whole piece is a selection of Christmas carols mixed with English folk dances, like a Morris jig and Sir Roger de Coverley. And that is the majority of the piece, that first Christmas party. Then we go to the home of Mr. and Mrs. Cratchit. There's one scary bit, and that's where Mr. Cratchit raises a toast to Scrooge, and Mrs. Cratchit says, "No, I'm not toasting that man who treats you so foully." But as we know then, the spirit of Christmas comes back, and Ebenezer Scrooge changes his ways and promises to celebrate Christmas better than anyone else from that day on. And so he does. So enthuse yourselves now with the spirit of Christmas and see if you can pick out the bits that resemble the story. Thank you.